Hello friends, this is Raj Sastri from Raj Option Trading. Today is June 27, 2022. Hope you're all doing well. In today's segment, we'll take a look at top gaming stocks. Gaming stocks have been coming down off late. Let's look at a few great stocks to buy. So with that, Electronic Arts stock came down off late. It's a great gaming play. So let's take a look at stocks like Electronic Arts and see if we can buy these great companies. So with that, let's jump in. Alright, so from a stock perspective, we got here top gaming stocks. Look, it's sorted by market capitalization. Stock at the top has got highest market capitalization. We got Microsoft at the top doing great. Nice market cap here. Google again, next biggest market cap stock here. Look at the profit margin here and sales growth. Nice sales growth in both Microsoft and Google here, and also net margin. Look at the great net margin in both these companies. They're doing great, and they've done great in a 5-year performance perspective. I think they're doing well. And then you got here one of my favorite stock, NVDA. NVDA is a great play. They got chips for the gaming. It's one of the great stock here. We could buy this great company up here. It's a very good stock to own and buy for the long haul. And also it's a very volatile stock, as many of you know here. If you want to buy some NVIDIA, or even if you want to flip this stock, you can make some good money. And you could also buy some put option in this stock. Given it's a very high implied volatility, you can make some good premium by selling put options. And then you got Sony here. Sony got it came down a while ago, but it's going higher. It's a great stock to buy. And look, keep a watch on the RSI or relative strength index here. I like the ones which are below 50. Look, both NVIDIA and Sony are below 50 here. You could buy those stocks here. And Netflix is making a small comeback, as many of you know here. I'll be a little skeptical about Netflix here. I would rather buy other stocks like Activision Blizzard, EA. Those are great ones to buy here. Look, Activision Blizzard stock has been making some move here, but it's already on agreement to be bought by Microsoft. I would not be putting my money there. Instead, I would look at Electronic Art here. It's one of my favorite stock in the gaming industry. Look, it's got beaten down big time. Look at the RSI here, one of the lowest RSI, 39. And stock is beaten down in 1 day, 5 day, and so on and so forth here. And very nice overall score. And look, they got $3 billion of cash here. I would be looking at buying Electronic Art, one of my favorite stock here. And as we scan through here, we got Unity Software and even Take-Two. Both are my favorites here. Look, both of these stocks have got RSI slightly above 50 here. I would wait for a little pullback. But if you want to buy these stocks, they're great ones to buy and own also. And then you got a few more here. You got BYD here. It's again a great stock here. Stock has a very nice overall score, 89 here. You could buy this one also up here. So with that, what we'll do next is we'll look at top gaming stocks by looking at TC2000 scanner and see which ones we can buy. Alright, so let's go to TC2000 scanner here. Look, we got top gaming stocks. We got Microsoft here. Microsoft is doing great. What I've got here is I got the volume, and we got volume buzz here that tells you the volume going higher compared to average volume. Looks like Microsoft volume is becoming lower here. And I got here RSI or RSI here, 14-day RSI, and day 1, day 2, basically performance on a daily basis. This is yesterday's performance on a percentage basis. This is day before yesterday. I got 5 days before today here, and then got EMA, exponential moving average. How much stock is above its exponential moving average on a percentage basis. Look, Microsoft has been doing great, but look, volume is coming out of it. So if you're a long-term buyer, you could buy Microsoft, but I would rather buy a stock where the volume is going higher. Look, we got EA here, which is Electronic Arts. Look at the volume buzz here that tells you volume is going into the stock here, and stock is beaten down. Look, today stock came down by 3.53%. And look, it's been down for a while, as you can see here. Yesterday or Friday it was up, but Thursday down. Look, it's below its exponential moving average, 5-day moving average, 10-day moving average. It's been down for a while. That's one of the reasons I'm slowly buying, given there's a nice volume surge. All these electronic gaming companies are struggling slightly because back in COVID days, back in 2020, they did great. But in comparison, they cannot beat those numbers. That's why these stocks are coming down. At this time, it's good to buy some electronic art. Look, from a chart perspective, I got a chart here from TC2000. Look at that on the balance volume. It's going higher. That tells you folks are buying the stock here. Implied volatility is, the RSI is low. That tells you stock is sold off here. And I can see the stock bouncing off of these levels here. Look, there is a good support level around 120 or so. You could slowly buy and accumulate this great company here. And as you can see here, we got a few more here. We got Roblox. Look, Roblox right now RSI is 58. I would be slightly waiting for this one. If you want to buy some, it's okay, but I would wait for a small pullback here. RSI 58 is a little high for me. And then we got a few more here. Look, we got TTWO Interactive, which is one of my favorite stocks. Slightly higher RSI here, but this one is manageable. You could buy some TTWO. It's a great company. And look, we got Unity Software here. It's again a great stock here, and you could buy this one also. Look, it's got a nice volume surge. Look at the volume surge in Unity. That tells you folks are buying, evidenced by on the balance volume. On the balance volume wants to go higher, so you could buy some Unity Software also up here, given volume is going higher. And look, we got Roblox. Volume is slightly higher in Roblox also. You could buy this company also here. Right now RSI is slightly high. I would rather wait for a little pullback here before I pull the plug on this one here. And next we'll go back to our slide and look at the EA or Electronic Arts, the snapshot. From a snapshot perspective, look, Electronic Arts is a strong buy according to analysts, and it's got nice and high volume, $3.5 million shares traded, and current ratio 1.2 tells it's pretty strong here. They got enough money they're financially viable. They got enough money to cover short-term obligations. And from a performance perspective, look, stock has been selling off pretty hard in 1 day, 5 day, 1 month, all the way to 1 year. But longer term, look, we got 5-year, 10-year. Stock has done great in 10 years. From a sales perspective, there is a nice sales growth here. Look at 5 day, 5-year, 1 year, quarter over quarter, nice sales growth. No need to worry. Next year perspective, look, we got next year sales growth positive, and next year EPS growth double-digit positive. That's a good sign here. And nice net margin. Company is making money. It's not a money loser. And look, from a financial perspective, they got a solid Piotrowski score F, which is 6, which is good. Financial health is great. Altman Z score is good. It's nice actually. And from a growth perspective, it's C right now. Profitability is a D from a Morningstar perspective. So overall stock is doing well, but it's very difficult to compare against previous 2020 profitability, because stock had done great back then because everybody's staying at home, playing video games or some games of the sort. With that, let's jump in here. Look at the Electronic Arts by numbers. Look, from a numbers perspective, Electronic Arts had a little bit tough comparison. If you compare to 2020, great number. 2021 by comparison came down here. Now we are in 2022. From now onwards, you should see some uptick here slowly and go from there. Nice sales. So I like the sales clip here. Shares outstanding is coming down. That's also great. Overall operating margin is going higher. Same story with net margin, even though it's a slight decrease in 2021, given it's a tough comparison to 2020. And look, they're increasing their debt slightly more. Probably they have to invest in their platform, but still debt to equity ratio is very low. It's 0.30 or so, which is very, very, very low. I'm not worried about this slight increase in debt here. Alright, so with that, if you look through the numbers here, I got here few quarterly numbers here. Look, from a quarterly perspective, market cap was nice and high back in 930. Look, 142. Now it came down to 126 back in 331. Now it's about look, it's that's the stock price. Now it's about 125 stock price, which is around the same here. Stock is really not moving too much in the near term. It's a little bit sold off of late. Look, from a sales perspective, nice sales growth here. I like the sales growth. They've been growing the sales, the top line sales nicely. From an earnings per share perspective, they surprised negatively 2 times. That's why stock is in the punishment zone right now. Nice cash. I like the cash position here. They're improving their cash. And debt is very low, as you can see here, not a big deal. And a very low debt to equity ratio, that's also great. Nice free cash flow here, slightly reduced from previous quarter, but still positive. Nice gross margin improvements here. Look, they increased the gross margin very nicely, about more than 10 points. So overall, I think numbers are doing great here. They are having some trouble with the earnings here, but this should improve as we go forward. And Electronic Arts boost the profits despite of expected booking slowdown. That's good. And I think we have to a little bit worry about the expected slowdown here. I think they can navigate through this. They want to give a conservative guidance as usual. And look, they beat the earnings, beat the EPS by 17 cents, which is great when they announced. But they missed the revenue number by $20 million. That's why stock came down. So with that, I would take this as an opportunity and buy some Electronic Art, taking advantage of this downturn slowly. And if you're a option seller, you could sell some put option way below the current stock price and make some good money that way also. So with that, happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.